There's a very good chance that components ranging from the remote key fob to the battery in your EV are made in China. Asian companies dominate the battery market, and China's CATL, which is short for Contemporary Amperex Technology Limited, has emerged as a leading producer. In February, the Chinese battery maker confirmed it had signed a deal to supply batteries to Tesla's Shanghai Gigafactory. CATL-produced lithium iron phosphate batteries, also known as LFP batteries, could possibly be used in the China-built Model 3 in the future. Previously, Tesla used nickel-cobalt aluminum batteries, which are far more expensive than LFP batteries. The adoption of LFP batteries will help reduce the price of the Model 3 as Tesla competes to win market share in China. CATL is also a supplier to both Chinese automakers and other global brands like Volkswagen, Daimler, BMW, and Honda. Today, the company is the world's biggest EV battery maker, with a 28% global share. What's even more remarkable is that it's taken them less than 10 years to do so. CATL was founded in 2011 by Zheng Yuquan, a veteran engineer in the battery industry. At that time, Japan's Panasonic and South Korea's LG Chem dominated. But China aimed to take control of the battery market, and CATL took a gamble based on Beijing's ambitions. According to the government's policy, only certain electric cars would qualify for subsidies. The ones that did featured batteries from domestic producers. In 2012, CATL was chosen by BMW as the supplier for its Chinese EV brand Zonoro. This partnership contributed a great deal toward the company's technological development in the early days. Soon, the company grew into a battery giant. By 2019, CATL made up 51% of the domestic market in installed capacity, more than the shares of other competitors combined. A crucial technology owned by CATL is the cell-to-pack battery. Compared with LFP batteries, NCA batteries have a higher energy density. This determines how far an electric car can drive on a single charge. Previously, making battery cells and packing them together involved two separate processes. The new technology combined the two processes, which integrated cells directly into packs. This allowed for tighter cell packaging, leading to improved volume utilization efficiency and increased energy density. As cobalt, the key ingredient of EV batteries, is very expensive, developing cobalt-free batteries has become a critical factor to the future success of EVs. CATL has big ambitions. They now employ over 4,600 researchers and spend 7% of revenues on developing the next generation of batteries. The company also has its sights set beyond China and is in the process of constructing its first overseas plant in Germany. Besides CATL, BYD is another big battery maker in China. Known as China's largest EV manufacturer, BYD is the country's second largest battery supplier. They mostly make batteries for their own electric cars and buses, but have plans to fulfill orders from state-owned BAIC and startup Lixiang. Other domestic competitors include Gotion High-Tech, Envision AESC, and Lishan. As China slashed subsidies for EVs and changed their government policies pertaining to batteries, the Chinese market is now more open to foreign battery makers, which could potentially threaten CATL's dominance. In 2019, LG Chem partnered with Chinese automaker Geely to set up a joint venture in battery production. Samsung SDI also ramped up its production in China. Meanwhile, Tesla has plans to make its own cobalt-free batteries within the near future. According to Bloomberg New Energy Finance, annual demand for lithium-ion batteries from new EV sales will reach around 1,400 gigawatt-hours by 2030. To feed demand, CATL invested up to $3.7 billion to increase its production capacity. Its annual production is expected to reach 50 gigawatt-hours in 2020. With the expansion of CATL, China's grip on global battery production will continue to extend. This video is a part of China's Tesla Challengers, a series that looks at the competitors in the Chinese EV market. To learn more, hit subscribe and tune in next time, or visit Creatia.com.